Speech off.
Good morning, everyone. Here's one of my little talks again. Before I start, my little line of thoughts. For those ones who cannot see me, it's daylight now. I'm sitting in my bed, leaning against my chair that I usually sit on, and I'm wearing black pajamas with white stars and my purple poncho. I got my silver cross on and my hair's down. So then, I don't know what you can really see physically, of course, but that's what I imagine people could see. Because I move around, I don't really know. So today, I would like to call my little talk Inner Peace, Everywhere Peace. On a spiritual journey, and when people describe or talk about God, they always talk about love. And I have discovered in my own journey that people talk about love, but I have become to understand that maybe peace is the what do you call it, preliminary, or the basis for love to actually flourish, the basis for unconditional love to grow, and even the true basis for worldly love to allow itself to manifest unhindered. If I think of peace, first of all, from the worldly perspective, and I think of mothers and children, for example, mother and a baby, because their love bond should be, well, usually, hopefully, it's very, very strong. And the mother can love and nurture her little one very nicely. Whatever you do with little babies, only truly if there is peace, if she's not disturbed by any outside influences, either domestic violence or whatever, or to the worst case, even war. If you have to run around all the time looking for shelter, looking for food, hiding from fires and bombs and God knows what, yes, you love your children, but you cannot really express the love so much because you have to keep thinking of sheltering and acting and doing things to simply stay alive. Does it make sense? And I think it's a similar way within ourselves, within our inner children, with our parts, with our aspects of ourselves. So we talk about unconditional love that we would like to experience, that we believe God has for us. And we believe that we want to love and to be loved. Most people talk about wanting to be loved, but actually do not talk so much about learning to love. But think about it. Even in our daily lives, our love is conditioned. We open our hearts and let the love flow. If we know, or if we can trust, or if we know that someone else loves us, or if we get what we expect of another person or the environment or whatever, that's when we have our hearts open and let the love flow. I mean, whatever we want or need is not, we don't have that desire anymore for what we desired first, then our heart's closed. Or if the other person do not fulfill anymore what we wish, our heart's closed. And usually the other people only do things with us or for us when they need us. I'm thinking of relationships, but like man and women or whatever, but I do not want to go too detailed into that. So human love is conditioned. Or someone suddenly hurts us. I don't love him anymore. That's it. Close. And the love is hidden. Yeah? So that's part like the outer love and the peace. I talked earlier on the aspect of world peace and what knows what, political peace and the domestic peace, and then now our own love, which is not based on peace. But once we experience true peace, and I'm not talking about This the absence of thoughts, or the absence of war is not real peace. True inner peace is the precondition to outer peace. Because once we experience inner peace, there cannot be any not peace. There cannot be the opposite outside us. Whatever happens outside us will not affect us in the way it does now. When we get triggered by the outside. But anyways, so true peace is actually a living energy, a living presence, a living quality that pervades, in reality, everything, but we're just not aware of that because our mind keeps jumping around. But ultimately, and from the, how to say, deepest truth, true peace is a living presence, a living quality, a living energy that is in the middle of everything. And when one experiences that, often that is a sign that when we experience God, without being religious or without being, anything special, anybody can experience that peace, which is a gift from God, a gift from He who made all. So when we experience that true peace, that is that living presence, the living quality, everything can change. And that is there without any conditions. The outer things could not create that. That means our phenomenal world, our thoughts, it is just there. Without that movement, it is just there. It is not made. And yet it is the essence of everything, which is why we can find it without needing any conditions, apart from accepting it and letting go of all else. And by that I mean that all the waves that we create, all the urges for activity and action and responding to things, to triggers, when we let go of those and trust that peace, allow it to take over, there is true healing that takes place on the spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical level. And that peace is then the basis for love to permeate everything, unconditional love. Because when that peace is there and we are not triggered by, oh, he's done this, she's done that, I must do this and that because of that, oh my God, I've done this, I've done that, I don't deserve the love, then we will close to that unconditional love. But if that true peace gets our attention and we accept that peace, all of these urges to respond and react will disappear, and the love that we all talk about and want so much can actually step forward, be present, and permeate everything. Our actions, our thoughts, even ourselves, and other people will feel the two, the peace and the love of us. And I don't know why I wanted to talk about this today. It just kind of strikes my mind so much these days, how much that I understand that peace is so important, and that's the ultimate peace that we have to reach, especially now that everybody talks about war coming, religious wars, power wars, whatever, that out, and people think, oh, we're going to make a better place by getting rid of those people, or we're going to make a better place by, invading other countries for ours so that we have a better life. But actually, if you think like that, you will find something else to turn against, and ultimately against yourself. So the true peace, the true abundance comes from that inner peace. The true inner peace that is everywhere. And when I'm saying this, I wish that those who hear me, that you may find that peace. It's nothing utterly, so spiritual and religious. It is a gift that is within everybody, that is so powerful and amazing, and yet nothing special, because it is a given. But we just have to accept it and allow it. So these are my little thoughts for today. Thank you for listening again, and bye-bye.
Speech on. Take picture. Stop recording video.